Audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. Want to win in life's challenges? To know the will of God and have more passion for Him? Practical help right now with Tak Bhana and Running with Fire.
Two men were walking through a field and they saw an enraged bull pursuing them. Imagine that, terrified. They ran towards the fence, but it soon became obvious they're not going to make it. Terrified, one said to another, "Hey John, put up a prayer. We're in for it." John said, "I can't. I've never made a public prayer in my life." His friend said, "You got to pray. The bull is right on us. He's going to catch us." And the guy said, "All right, I'll say the only prayer I know, the one my father used to be at the table. Lord, for what we're about to receive, make us truly thankful." I've heard that a few times now. What I want to talk about today is victory through being thankful, through Thanksgiving. Being thankful is a great quality. It's one of the greatest qualities. And we often hear of those, in the world right now. You know, people in dangerous places. Imagine living in parts of Africa where there's war and bloodshed, or being in Ukraine, or the fact that tonight millions will go to bed hungry, others are dying of starvation. When I hear of these things and I watch the news, I wonder, how on earth can I still complain about my lot in life? It's not good. Two of the most powerful words that I know are thank you. The negative things impact us far more than the good. In fact, one negative far outweighs 20 blessings in our lives. That's why we tend to be negative and not thankful. But Psalm 103 verse 2 says, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, forget not all His benefits." It's easy to forget His benefits. I want us to set a goal in our lives to being more thankful. And in fact, learn to be thankful every day. In fact, one of the best things you can do for your kids, listening up parents, teach them to be thankful. Come on. So important. You don't want them going through life being unthankful and ungrateful and murmuring and complaining about everything wherever they go. And some kids, now they're adults, are exactly like that. Always got a negative slant on some things. You don't want your kids to end up like the little boy who was given an orange by a man. And the boy's mother said, "What do you say to the nice man?" The boy thought about it, handed the orange back to the man and said, "Peel it." I think that would be justified a bit of a clip over the ear. No gratitude, no thankfulness whatsoever there. A bad attitude, if you ask what bad attitude would bother God the most, I think near the top of that list would be being ungrateful and complaining. And I think every parent would agree, wouldn't they? So God the Father is exactly the same. A simple thank you, Mum or Dad, for all you do for me would go a long, long way. If there's any kids listening, listen up, please. You may be older, you're still a kid and your parents. Just be thankful. Some kids just say, "I want this and I want that." Then they complain why you won't do something else for them. I don't know. It's a challenge, isn't it? Kids get so much these days. I know they have it hard in many other ways, but I think if God gives us so much, blesses us so much, and then we just murmur and complain. I do. I'm sure you do as well. I don't think God's very happy about that. I read this. A thankful heart is not only the greatest virtue, but the parent of all other virtues. Wow. Gratitude is a divine emotion. It fills the heart. It warms it. It's a great thing to do. They did a survey of 90,000 Christians. Listen to this. 300 churches. And the Christians that were growing tremendously in God, who were completely sold out, they were off the charts in God. They had one supreme characteristic in common. They were people of gratitude, people who had thankful hearts. When you develop a thankful heart, which I want to look at this week of how you can do that, it's going to take your relationship with God to a whole new place. And I believe it will also bring you into a life of greater peace and joy and fulfillment.
Tak Bhana is the Senior Pastor of Church Unlimited in Auckland, New Zealand. For more information, to make contact or to listen again, look for Running with Fire at our website, vision.org.au. Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.